Me that one.
Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
He is Mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service. And just a moment. There we go. Wanted to move my mic closer. You realized it was far away from me.
Anyways, welcome back to the Dominus Collection, where, well, we'll be continuing with Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, last time we played this, we got a lot of progress done, a lot more than I actually expected. And yeah, rewind and such. There we go. Okay, and here we move over to here again. Yeah, I did try to take a look at, well, swapping... Well, I did swap things around at first, but apparently... At least in here, you cannot switch the subscreens. So, there. Oh, did I put this in? Oh, that swaps those. Okay, I forgot I put that in there. But yeah, I could move the... Actually, I could probably, for next time... change that button to swap where it records the subscreen so it can also show parts of the achievement pop-ups, I guess. Because, yeah, in the main menu, as I said, you just can't swap the screens and... it's not too important, I guess, but yeah, I'll just swap that button so that it swaps the area where the subscreen is recorded for next time. For now, though... yeah. We need to keep on exploring again. Where to even start with what we accomplished last time? We've got through a majority of the... Yes, it's still not a castle, but this place still. Increase MP recovery rate. Okay. Actually combining that with a familiar would basically allow them to be there constantly, I think. Let's see. But yeah, basically in short, yeah, we hunted down people who were trying to kill Soma, but it seems like in part they were planning for that, or they were very much planning for that. They were expecting the Spanish Inquisition. And yeah, now Soma is stuck between, well, listening to his friends telling him to piss off, and, well, wanting to finish this himself. Let's see. And, yeah, that negates the energy cost of a familiar. Okay. And yeah, now we just have to figure out where we can and can't go with the newly acquired powers, like the double jump and the puppet master ability, where, well, we just throw a puppet and swap positions with it. For now... Oh, right, the magic... I keep forgetting about this thing. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Give me a sec here, because I don't... Actually, I could use this opportunity to swap you around to where you probably should be. Yeah. Hey, Rom, how you doing?
Tired. It's like 6:03 down here.
Okay. Let's see. Reactive. Yes. Log in. Okay, I'll need to make a quick new source for you here. Group. There we go, ROM. Okay, then I just make another browser source. But yeah, how's things otherwise? There. Okay, need to open up where I need to get the measurements of your model for a bit, or your avatar. Let's see, there, and the last one. Okay. 443, 420, 443, 420. Okay. Okay, there we go. I can swap this off again and just move you over. Need to hide that for a bit. There and there. Okay, we've got a little bit crowded here.
You don't say.
There we go. Okay. But yeah, how's things in general? I think I just asked that. Okay, that. Treant. Okay.
Which game is this?
Yeah. This is Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania.
I think I played this.
I've never played this game before outside of, well, streaming it last time. There, another Une. No, it's not Uno. There it is. Okay. I need to keep in mind that we have this as well. Because that's very obviously going to play into one of the endings. Because, well, that's not all Castlevanias have good and bad endings.
What thing?
But the talisman of our character's girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the second one. Aria of Sorrow was the first one involving this guy.
Yep. And well, since that's not in the in the Dominus collection, we can't really play that one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a. I thought there was a fake floor or something, fake wall or something.
Yeah, there are those around, but I think we need the fairy familiar to figure out where those are, unless we just want to smack each and every damn wall. Okay. Now, let's see, we can heal up quick. And yeah, I just need to figure out where we can go next with the abilities that we have. Like the area to the area above us, that's off limited by that door. Though there should be a different way to get in there because the switch is on the other side, I think. Okay. Need to get a bit of a hang of the controls again. There. Okay. Let's see. If we go down and around, we might be able to get up to that passage on the other room. You again. Yeah, I don't like those things. They poison on contact. Anti-venom. There. Okay. Now then. Actually,
They're not very bright.
Well, they are dead apes, so they literally have not much in comparison to the brain. They don't have many brains because they're dead. Let's see. There have to be some places where we can go through now with the Puppet Master. I know we saw at least one spot elsewhere. Also, it's strangely warm inside, so I'm turning on my fan. Okay.
Give me a second.
It sounds like you need more sleep.
Oh, man.
This guy again. Also, I can hear myself over your mic, Ron.
But that's what I'm hearing.
locked into these ones again. And that's the entire trick with them, I'm pretty sure. You forget that they're there and accidentally walk into them. Now, is there any way to get up around here? I probably should have made a bit of a notebook to keep track of stuff. It looks like that place is only accessible from, well, behind that door. I'm not seeing any place where we can easily get around there on the map without, well, a massive track around. Not that. There. There's the bath. Oh, right. I completely forgot about this sword here. Long sword. Let's see how that measures up. 2 less damage. Okay, but it attacks faster. This room again. Let's see if we can actually progress over to the right here now.
Yes, Dracula's ballroom.
What?
Dracula's ballroom, you know, where they all dance.
Okay.
I think you were saying balls room, and I don't think Dracula is a big enough bastard to need an entire room for his nutsack.
I'm into that word as well, but not to that kind of thing. I was thinking about the, well, ball from mythology, you know, B-A-A-L.
Okay, I need to retreat quickly for heals.
Okay, now I'm curious, like, okay, yellow is gold, and we've seen copper, we've seen silver on that, but what the heck is the blue coin supposed to be?
I know there are some metals that are naturally blue, or become
Because
blue.
ISO isn't on the... RESO isn't on the Dominican's collection, it's on the Advanced collection because that one was released for the GBA.
Yeah.
So you're really gonna be playing these games out of order if you want to.
I actually forgot that they released that some time back. But yeah, we're playing this now instead. Ow.
Copper is and silver is 50, gold is 100, I think.
Yep.
I know steel can be bluish, depending on how you prepare it, but not that blue. So they're using blue for many armors here as well, so it could be a steel coin.
I saw their base some as animations on Alucard. Yeah, Symphony of the Night Alucard, I mean. That I swear they based some as at least his sprite animations. At least some of it in from Alucard and Symphony of the Night.
Probably they have somewhat of a bit of a similar look with the long coat and such.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? Actually, yeah, I think that was a puppet passage. Yep. Okay. There. Okay, and now we can progress.
And you missed the coin.
Oh well. For a second I thought that statue was going to be another enemy.
It's Castlevania, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and they have had
Dracula's
gargoyles in
Castle.
plenty of other games.
Yeah. Dracula's castle is fucking weird.
Now this isn't even Dracula's castle, this is someplace out in the boonies.
They just happened to spawn a castle. So why are we playing a Valkyrie?
Let's see. Okay, no way we can reach that with what we have now. We need some sort of high jump.
Either a high jump or a bounce of some kind. You know, wall bounce. A wall jump.
Yeah. I know that some Metroidvanias like to give hidden abilities of a sort, but not these. I don't think we have something like that at the moment. Mini Devil, okay. I forgot. Take that back. Okay, what was... That's 3-2, I think it was. Let us call this airborne being the flying humanoid. Okay.
Yeah, that is cryptid actually. I forgot where. I think it was in USA, South America or somewhere. But then I saw something that looks like a, well, flying humanoid. It's a humanoid figure just flying about without wings, just flying about. Is that only?
They just didn't want to call it an angel or a devil or something like that.
Yeah, they didn't look like either of them. So, yeah, flying humanoid. I think there's 1 or 2 videos about it. It's probably one of the less talked about cryptid or strange footage because of, well, how little there is known about it and how little there was filmed.
We can still hear ourselves over your mic every now and then, Bram.
Just because I'm using the laptop, not my actual PC.
Okay.
All right.
What are we going to find in this area? Okay, I was not expecting a drop like that, so no way back now. Unless this just connects back. Okay. And it's one of those things again. Yeah, they call it Quetzalcoatl, but it is one of those white dragon things, which isn't actually a dragon of any sort. Ridden by a flea man, of all things. Another one of those little jackasses. Okay, now we... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we don't have to go all the way around on that again. Alright. Condemned tower. Who the heck are you? I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Okay.
I don't know if that's supposed to be Spanish or something.
Level. Oh, hello, Julius. Julius, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, it's you. This door is sealed by a powerful barrier. Something's behind it, too. He has sensed something bad? Yes. I can feel it in my gut, and it doesn't feel good. So, Ram, can you swap to push to talk, maybe? That way we don't constantly hear ourselves over your mic.
Give me a sec.
Unfortunately, for now, it's impossible to check what's behind the door. Why is that? The barrier's too strong. Maybe you could crack it, but just a bit. It'd be better to contact Yoko and wait help. What about you? Well, describe what I discovered to Julius. The Dark Lord's candidate. Sounds as if that should be my next target. I'll catch up with Avocado. Okay, this definitely feels like something we need to come back to. Now, let's see what else this place has. And I get the feeling we're be facing... Oh, hello there. Disc armor. Basically a yo-yo knight. Okay. I get the feeling we're going to be running into this freaking Medusa heads around. Yes, we can hear you.
Good, I switched it to push to talk.
Okay. Now, what have we here? Silver stud. Let's see. Okay, not too big of a boost. Actually, I probably should put this off. Let's... yeah, there. I'll just need to remember to put it back on before boss fights. Okay, for a second I thought it couldn't actually turn around. Okay. I'm hoping we can find the save room quick. Oh, okay, if we're out of range, it'll just chuck it. Bastards. There. The game has been going pretty easy with the save rooms generally being closer to the entrance of an area, but I think we're past that point now. Going to be transitional points. Yep. Yeah, I think you can see why these are a nuisance. Small targets moving fast.
Yep.
Hello, DK.
What the?
Oh, great axe armor.
I know it's rather anime, but yeah, this is even pushing limits for anime.
Yeah. Okay, nope, not there. There. Running out of these potions real quick. What have we here? A stock?
A stock.
A sword made for stabbing. Okay,
Yeah,
a rapier.
It's more like a lance sword. Like it was used as a backup. If you had a lance and it broke, you just got a lance and you could pull up one of those instead and shot into someone. Like you can use it as a fencing sword, but it was used as a cavalry sword when your lance broke.
Okay, got lucky with the soul drop there. Let's see. From short dashes, that might be useful later on. So I keep forgetting about summoning the bloody bats. Oh, one of these things again.
Whoever.
Okay. Yep. Nice try. Okay. Is this going to be a save or warp? Okay. That's a new kind of obstruction. Over here? No, it's another big guy. Okay, let's look around a bit more. 2, 3. Let's see. The latest reports indicate it is drawn to intense light. The Mothman. Okay, high in the sky. Lots of light. That's the hints to finding where they are.
I know a Mothman. They killed it in an FPS.
You what?
It's in
That's why they
Fallout
killed me.
76, I think.
No, Trepang 2.
Yeah, that also works. There. Yeah, of course, there's a Fleeman. Familiar.
You had a lot of disdain in that voice of yours there now.
They're little nuisances. I guess they could be a little nuisance to the enemy, but... Okay. Now, what are we going to face here, and do I need Mina's Talisman? Okay. Simple enough. It's the snake. Putting my mouse at the top. For when it... Oh, this thing!
So that's where the damn thing is from. From the series watched. Gergoff.
Okay, that's where we need to go underneath it, I presume.
I get it's undead. Undead of what is question? Is the question, I mean. What's with my grammar of late?
Might want to heal up.
It's firing its laser. It's big-ass laser. Okay.
I saw something I like seeing. It had an animation for actually turning. So it was just a sudden flip. That I almost went Swedish there. But it actually have a third middle animation where it actually looks towards you or has its back turned as it turns around.
Yeah, a lot of 2D characters don't get that.
Yeah, so when I see that happen, I'm always happy for that means attention to detail.
Okay, it's a bit awkward. Okay, I don't even know. That was a new attack. Okay, I'm guessing a best strategy we'll have is to just try to go for the head instead of the ankles.
I know there's something about smoke in the lungs, but...
Okay, how are we supposed to dodge that attack? Best thing I can think of is to crouch next to its feet or something. But if we get too close, we get hit by its hit. We get hurt by its hitbox. Yeah. Is this... You just barely enough space.
That's so
Yeah, but the
disturbing.
dude's also dripping blood right now, so that doesn't particularly help.
Okay. I think a different weapon with a bit more overhead would actually work better here. Though just having distance in general will also help, of course.
You might want to heal up.
Yeah. That was a dumb move. Okay. I'm starting to figure out its attack patterns.
Well, time to pay Death the Piper so we can come back.
That's the... What?
You know, slip Death and Mickey so we can get back to life.
Okay, let's see. Which of these would actually be good? Oh, it's not a... I thought it would be as a familiar, but okay. Let's see. Kind of want something... Yeah, that'll probably work for getting hits in when we can't reach it. Swap that around as well, though. Just in case. Okay, here we go again. Okay, it interrupted its own attack there.
Nah, that's a different one. Heal up.
Heal, 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 heal.
Okay, I meant to slide away there, not jump into its face. Okay. I'm going to save up healing items for... I doubt it's going to have a second phase, but at least until after we've dealt a good amount of damage to it.
Maybe you need some more levels or something? Actually, we should probably head back and see if we can upgrade the weapons.
That is a different... Go. If it's backing up, it's going for a jump. Yep. Excuse you. If you use a mouse cap guard, whatever, then again, I doubt this thing's toxic breath is the biggest danger it has.
Did you just launch a cat at it?
Yep. It's going for a jump.
Whether you're supposed to dodge its jump or its laser.
Yep, speaking of. Slide away. Okay, I think I've got its attacks figured out now. Yep. Really?
You might want to unpoison yourself.
Yep. There. And here I was thinking I could actually beat this without getting hit at all. I think in some of the games you can actually get it. That's... Oh. No, second phase. Ow.
You might want to heal up now.
Yeah. Good. Okay. How are you supposed to be able to... You can't jump over it when it does that.
Move to a position where it can't hit you with the toxic gas.
Yeah, there's literally no space to go.
Get close to him.
Oh, that's petrification. If he's too close, there is literally no spot to hide. See, even at the very end of the other side of the room, there's no space. Yeah, I see no way to dodge that.
Rewind.
Is there some gear that protects you from it?
Yeah, but we don't have anything like that. And stuff that gives immunity to status effects like that are typically, well, either hidden really well or left for endgame. Let's see. No.
No, I don't want to. Is there any warp room nearby?
Looking at the map, I don't think so. There aren't really any one-spot rooms in this tower. The one-block rooms. Maybe something with the Puppet Master thing, but I don't see where we would be able to throw it. I don't want to look up on how to dodge specific attacks. That's the bite. Not the bite of 87, wrong franchise.
Damn it! I was planning to make that joke.
Okay, that actually does more damage if it lands on us than if we just take normal contact damage. If it backs off, then we can easily dodge that. But if it doesn't... Damn it. I'm saving healing items for phase 2. If I can't make it there... Yep. Without using them... Great. I mistook that for the... I thought it was going to jump again. Damn it. Okay, so if it walks to the middle of the room, it's going into phase 2. Set these up and then swap over. There's no use in using the 3/7s doing anything outside of a boss fight. No, not that one. Okay, save. There. Okay. Now we don't have to set that up again. Okay. Take 6, I think. That really does a lot of damage while he's sucking in. It's going for a jump. Yep. There we go. Fart.
Oh, that did a chunk of damage.
go. Oh yeah, that really does do quite a bit of damage, the bomb. But not that. Just needs to hit, though.
Yeah, you just need to plan a bit better where you put them.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Get in some free hits. Yep. And take a free hit ourselves. Yeah, I probably should not do that, or I should do it with the halberds. There. Take gas. Ow. Took about the same amount of damage there. Oh, fight. Fart.
Wait. You call it a fart?
Well, it's burping out some sort of gas. Good, that's the bite. Thought it was the laser for a second. It's actually the second beast we fought with a giant freaking laser, huh?
I don't think so.
I think that's the poison.
Very potent poison at that. Yeah, 54 damage each tick. There we go. Okay. Okay. There. Okay, this one was pretty tough there, yeah. Okay. Caught in the Cradle of Decay, defeat Gurgos. Give me that. Yep. And now we get to fire our own laser. Okay, let's give that a shot. Okay. Just a sustained Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Yep. Sit still, you, for a sec. Okay. That's still closed. No. Okay, I thought it was a door in the background at first, but no, it's the floor that's locked.
Oh dear. Ooh,
That's a statement.
sneaky.
Okay. Now, is that actually going to be useful for anything?
I mean, you can kill shit with it.
Yeah, but I meant more in finding other places. Of course, everything is black. Yeah, we fell through all of those freaking floors, so of course they're all broken now.
You could take the other path. There are two doors down there, that room.
Yeah, but that just leads back. There are some rooms over here that are still unexplored. So let me... There we go, that's how we can get across. Commit more petty vandalism. Okay. That's up there.
Freaking Jelios of death.
That's really all there is up here, just another one of these jackholes. Not even anything hidden in the walls. Okay.
There.
Okay, there is still something more I'll show the map to actually, well, see what I'm seeing. There's a little room off to the side that probably moves to somewhere else. No luck for you this time, DK. Still the just the sheer overkill of how big that freaking thing is. But
Yeah,
let's see how. Okay, it does not care much for the laser.
It kind of looks almost like
this cannon.
it kind of looks like the axe was made in a different editor or compared to the knight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to use that. Okay.
Boosted by that
Try
much.
that again. Yeah, I should have had it active the whole way.
Weren't we already here?
Yeah, we passed through here to get to the boss in the first place. But I'm curious where that other doorway up and to the left is going to go for. Just leave the Super Saiyan Wolf alone.
But what is it actually? Is that the werewolf or something else?
It's a werewolf. One that knows wrestling, apparently. Okay. Just gotta go across here. Okay. Now, what is through to the left here? Forgot about that thing. Oh, right, yeah. Actually, can we use... No, that doesn't do anything. Okay, how...
We need the blue key card. Actually, I don't know what we need. It's been so long since I played this game.
Yeah, we need to find a switch or something. And again, I don't really think... Yeah, I don't think Castlevania really does switches that open up doors. So we need to find some sort of ability to either break that or to, well, be able to get through it. Okay. Save, so we don't have to do that again. Okay, now what's on the other side here? Oh, hello. Tower key.
You know, I find it really funny if that key was what we needed.
It probably actually is, but before anything else, let's do a quick retreat to the base. Okay, as close as the base as we have.
Yeah, curious. Are those two llamas holding that? I'm gonna call it a ring in their mouth.
It looks like it.
Looks like it.
Yep. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade anything. I like that she took the time to make a freaking sign for herself. Okay. Oh, welcome. By the way, how do you think Mina's doing? I bet she's worried. Yeah, I know. With a boyfriend like you, it can't be easy for her. Boyfriend? We're not... No need to be so bashful. You're so easy to tease, you know that? So what'll it be today? Okay. Is there anything we can actually make? Let's see. Still need a Valkyrie for that. Needles, Devil, Slaughterer. Okay, we can't upgrade anything.
We can probably buy better gear at the gun shop.
Okay. So, Matt, did that guy come by? What guy? You know, that Aricado guy. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be keeping me on the watch. You don't have it so easy, do you? But, on to bigger things. I trust Joker and all, but that pretty boy Aricado... You think you could fall for him? Of course, that's the only thing he cares about. Maybe, but Aricado doesn't seem to be interested in anyone. Yeah, that's a good point. You have to love in order to be loved in return, huh? Enough of that pretty face. Let's talk business. Alright, first off... restock on these. And I might buy some of these, but first let's see what there might be new. Okay. Oh yeah, now things are getting real expensive to get upgrades, huh? Claymore.
Oh dear.
Battle Axe. 52, okay. Let's see. Silver gun, boomerang, tomahawk, throwing sickle. Any new armor? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, this will cost me everything, but, well, it'll give us better survivability. Even though these are better, well, in comparison when it comes to amount of HP healed per coin. But oh well. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Not sure if there's any use for that at all. I know it's bloodstained. A lot of stuff still could have use for fusing things together. But not so sure about that here. Okay, so we have a big freaking laser beam. And yeah, let's check if that tower key is actually for that sort of door. I'm not even sure what you could call that thing that blocks passage around the middle of the tower.
Do you have any transformation summons that contain like a bat or something like that?
I don't have any of those. Actually, let's take a
might
quick
have an
look. Werewolf.
So I might have an idea.
That just lets us headbang. Okay, it probably has its uses, but okay, there we go. So that was indeed the key for this thing. Bit of an odd door, if you ask me.
Oh, it's what was it the whole... It was the locking mechanism. It was basically hooked together.
Also, since we're out of a boss fight, we can put up the lucky, shirt again. A cursed... Okay, we are definitely going to be running into the Medusa heads here. That is always their blasted territory. Hello? You've only come this far? You seem to be taking this rather leisurely. What are you trying to say? Dario has grown stronger by fusing with the demon of fire I summoned for him. I see. Is that your plan? Soma, back off! Ricardo, Julius too? Your presence is without meaning. No one can stop Dario now. The advent of the new Lord of Darkness is all but certain now. And of course he teleports out like a coward. Julius, I'm sensing a surge of magic from beneath the groundwater. It must be Dario. You go after him. I'll track down Celia. So from here on, you stay away and let us take care of it.
I'm already
Just
halfway
like
through the
the
castle. Also, I was gonna say, Cursed Clock Tower. You mean Clock Tower 3?
Nope, another one of these.
What? That's a specific number?
is that the Clock Tower games had a third game called Clock Tower 3, and it wasn't very good.
He
Oh, yeah,
meant
I know
the
that.
coin gate over here. 573, I think it was. Yep, 573. We do
You had
have
the numbers.
400.
You had basically almost reversed. Almost.
Okay, we-
dear.
Okay, giant freaking piston. Oh, nice detail. The ones with blood on them go too high for you to hide on. But the ones without, you can hide on. Okay. Damn it. Of course, clock towers where they're going to up the amount of traps. Okay. Has been saved. Okay, at least these stupid things aren't petrifying us. As they have a habit of doing in other Castlevania games.
That's great. I said sarcastically.
With some luck, we might actually be able to get the amount of coin, the exact amount of coin needed for that gate.
I think they too long last time.
Some of these are just plain as broken. Yeah. Go
Okay,
with
you
the
remember the-
direction that they're going, otherwise you'll have a lot harder of a time trying to dodge them.
This is a trap room. Like the room with the pistons seem like it's supposed to power something, but also put traps along with it. This is just a trap, all-out trap.
Imp. Okay.
It's a castle's clock tower. You expect it to not, be a giant trap.
One of these again. Scale mail. Got a pose for one of these again, of course.
Why were your reflection flashing?
Not sure. But I'm presuming we'll get some sort of ability to travel through them or something.
Perhaps. Can you do something with that body?
Yeah.
There. Okay, this is annoying since they're physical on all sides. So we can get pushed off of them.
Also, from what Rome said, I think we should avoid taking him to Big Ben or any famous clock towers.
Okay, that's a different kind of bugbear.
Wait, that was a bugbear?
Yep. Okay, now these things are going to be annoying to deal with. Okay, at least we know where a safe room is around here. Of course. 3-3.
Just say that the exact second you also fall onto a bunch of spike traps.
Let's see. Did we ever achieve contact with this aerial being? Useless info.
You might want to heal up before you fall into the traps again.
Yeah. I'm going to save the high potions for emergencies, like when I'm out of the normal ones. There. And I think you can see why everyone hates the freaking Medusa heads.
Yep.
Yeah.
There. Okay. One of those slime things again. Okay. Ow.
Don't jump.
Let's see. The heck is up with this?
And jelly. That's supposed to be a tan.
Nothing special about it. Okay. Okay, let's check out this way first. So, yeah. Two things that the clock towers in Castlevania are generally known for. Freaking Medusa heads and spikes everywhere. How are we supposed to be able to get past? These slow turning ones make sense with you being able to get past them because, well, they're going so slow. That's freaking him. Okay.
Are those imps on with tiny spears?
Yep. Okay.
Adorable, I guess?
I guess that's one word for it. Okay. Think we can get over to those platforms?
I just imagine they just have grabbed random sticks they found in the woods and tied whatever cutlery onto that stick they find.
Okay.
Like a dining knife, a dining forks and all that.
Okay, now what abomination are we going to be facing here? Should have done that before the swap.
Do you see in the background?
Yeah, I'm guessing that might be that flying humanoid.
Hey, look! It's the Mothman before he gets captured by the Syndicate.
Oh, great. A JoJo reference. Zephyr.
Was Yo-Yo even out when this game came out?
Yes.
It was?
It's been out since the late 90s.
But Yo-Yo?
Like earlier.
Yo-Yo that old?
Yes.
I did not know this.
Okay, when they glow, don't attack. They just have counter. Okay, they yep. They're just going. They're going just short of just going the world, though, huh?
Yep. That's the one.
No. Wait, are you talking about the Voldo from Soul Calibur?
No.
No,
Dio.
like Dio's band is the world, which he pronounces as the one, though.
Oh, okay.
So that's a lot of knives he's leaving around.
I thought that he was mispronouncing a character's name again.
How would I go from Zephyr to the Worlder?
I thought you were trying to say Voldo.
Yep, missed me.
Were you thinking he was trying to mispronounce Vegas' name?
No, Voldo is a character of Soul Calibur. He has claw weapons, very long, skinny but muscular. He's really freaky. He looks like he always wearing some kind of flamboyant.
I also remember him looking like a sort of BDSM pirate or something.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. He just looks creepy.
I get the feeling if we had a soul that would allow us to manipulate thrown things or something, we'd be able to toss all of these back at him. It looks like he's given up on his little tricks. I say as he goes for his trick again. Three or four hits before he tries to counter. Yeah, that time stop of his is actually really easy to dodge. You just keep an eye on it.
My dagger's on the floor.
Yep. I'm actually surprised I got that. I thought I screwed it up. Manipulator of Time defeats Zephyr. And stop time, of course.
And you vacuumed all his blades.
Well, someone has to clean up everything. Okay, so that figure in the distance is either that flying humanoid or Mothman.
I think flying humanoid for those. Oh, that's a cape we see there.
Then a witch.
Now, we've seen plenty of witches already.
And a flying humanoid.
No tips on how to contact it in the news bits. Oh, it also took the pointers of the clock. Okay. Another warp room. And... oh, that opens that up. The motherfucker is screwing with my... okay, that's what the imp does. It screws with your powers. And it swaps... it pins you in place and swaps you between your abilities. Don't tell me these are the actual petrifying Medusa heads. Okay, that's different color. Okay. I would use the ghost soul to scout around, but well, the Medusa heads. Hold on a sec.
I think you thought this one through.
Let's see. Does that? No, that does not work on that.
Why would time stop work on gravity?
Not gravity, just more the spikes themselves, but...
No. You're still falling on them.
Okay, so these are the freaking petrifying ones again.
I guess it's a good thing we save.
Okay, yeah, good thing that I did save after the fight. Not that it was actually that tough, but still. How could we use time stopping to continue on through this place?
Well,
wait, it probably
the swinging parts of the clock tower, you could pause them in place.
Yeah, but we can already pause those.
I guess it could make some puzzles easier.
Probably work as a good counter against the Medusa heads.
Or it could easier to climb these... what are these called?
Pendulums.
Yeah,
the pendulums.
The imp is just, yeah, being a little nuisance, locking you in place. There.
It looks like he was
Check this way.
making your head smoke or something.
Okay. Back to the sevens. What else is there to explore here? There's that other... there's a lower area. Oh, hell. These... Okay, these things are immune? That was unexpected. Are there other things that are immune to time freeze? Time stop? Okay. The Medusa heads certainly aren't. There. Oh. Okay, those are just going to continue anyways. There's going to be something with one of those mirrors. Wait. Oh, come on.
Nope.
This would be the perfect one to actually for that to work on.
What kind of useless time stop is this?
There. Okay. Let's at the very least heal up here. Maybe I've just gotten better with Castlevania games. But it does feel like I'm going through everything a lot faster than I did originally in Bloodstained, huh? It could also just be because Bloodstained is a more difficult game.
Yeah, but since you were able to finish it, probably gave you enough skills to handle this one.
Not sure if there's actually enough time to get past that one without getting hurt. We can get across 3 of those. Now I have too much gold for that door.
Wait, too much? What?
You have 216 that demands 573.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
another one?
No, it's the same one from earlier.
Wait, I thought that you needed...
573.
Oh. Yeah, then I missed the earlier one then.
Oh, it's already equipped. Okay. Why is there a little gap here?
Curious.
I meant to just stab it, but having it watch helplessly. Oh, hello, Harpy. Okay. What's going to be hidden behind all this?
Fine.
There. Okay, let me check what's down the other path there. I should probably remove that one. Oops. Okay, now a Harpy familiar. Okay. That's going to be stronger than the bat, probably.
Wait, hold on. I'm
5
hoping as a
times.
familiar.
3 time.
Wait,
Okay, I was
Okay.
expecting something smaller.
wait, hold on. So, tamed harpy wears a skirt.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, we kind of need to plug their hairs white. It's also the feathers. We do need a way to
Nope.
differentiate friendly harpy from the not so friendly one.
True. Just didn't expect clothing and Malachi. Or Malachi?
Yep. They gave a thing that Dimitri stole the spell from before we threw him a bone. I think it is actually being more useful than the bat, even though it seems to attack more at a set pattern than, well, more specifically aimed.
What the? Dead pirate.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Once again, I'm going down what I think is a side path, and I just a bunch of freaking stuff again. Freaking... Those things in here are especially dangerous. Maybe the harpy can at least help keep the screen clean. Freaking Medusa heads. Thought there might be a room up there, but nope. Okay, and this connects back here, finally. Okay. I'm presuming there's a... Hello? Oh. Okay. A tree-grown fleaman. A walk-walk tree. Gonna break each of its branches. Okay. That can finally be opened. Okay. Well, that finally loops back all the way around here. Okay, then... What is down... Actually... Here. There. Ow. Okay. We can now finally get into that room, or the sealed off area of the lower room, where the handgun is. Okay. Let's see. I probably should swap to putting something that deals blunt damage on this. But we only really have the big ones for that. Huh? How much damage does that do? Not a lot, but it deals it fast.
You just
Yep.
box down
Yeah,
and
just-
armored.
Yep.
Oh dear.
There. Okay, level some and there. Okay, now what are the chances of that being another mimic up there, huh?
Yes.
Yep. There we go. Okay.
You've obtained the handgun.
You do have obtained 9mm.
You can upgrade that one, can't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Need to find which soul, you know, what to use for upgrading it, but yep. Yeah, they snort out from their noses when they're going to do that attack. Still don't know why sometimes they just cower like that. Okay, I should probably make my way over to a safe room. And head back.
The raccoonist from fried chicken. Really?
There. Okay, there's still more we can do in the clock tower. But yeah, I say we retreat back first. Bit far away from a warp room though. Okay. At least there's a safe room down here. So we'll have to go around a bit for that one as well. Actually, no. I misread the map. Okay. There is that boss room down there, and we have gotten 2 new seals since we last tried that. Yes, 1, 2, crawl. Now die. There. Okay. Especially don't use blunt against those things. Okay.
The poison is only temporarily.
Okay.
It is, but it kills you slowly, so that's still not good. Okay, switch to the handgun and just fire it as fast as you can.
Get down here, you. Is it stuck in the wall? No, it is not.
Nope. Ooh, fried chicken.
Okay, it doesn't go as fast as you can click. It doesn't go low enough to hit the umes, apparently.
No, but the thing is, it can kind of, like, it's weak, but apparently it can stun enemies rather quickly.
Okay. Also, hi in chat, Trucker. How are you doing today? I'm kind of curious if the handgun counts as blunt or pierce damage.
Blunt.
Yeah.
It doesn't do piercing.
Hello, trucker, and what the heck do they mean by this?
I think it's because we're all stuck on the offside.
Oh, I meant what the trucker said.
Yeah, that's...
chat.
Yeah, I know, I read that.
Okay, still gotta appreciate the fact that it just covers its ears even though it doesn't have them. Let's see, Trucker trying to get to sleep. Well, I guess we could try to help with that, but hopefully I'm not boring you to death. That's what you mean instead.
How about you say boring them to death?
Let's see. I think going for the safe room below might... Actually, the one on the right might be a better... No, this one's closer. This one's closer. So less chance to get hit along the way.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to say, everything you record as you should be, right?
Yeah.
Good. I started to forget the thing to
so
say
now
that at the end before the streams.
Actually, I don't even need to go here for heals. I can just go back to the village, heal there. That way I don't have to dodge ends. Yeah, let's see, Trucker, just need some background. Yeah, I know. I do it plenty of times as well, where I just put my phone on something. Anything, basically. when I try to go to sleep. Okay, there. Just had a bit of a thought. Let me take a look at that sign outside again, because I get the feeling this place is basically like a bed and breakfast. So it makes kind of sense that the safe room is in there. An inn of sorts, I'm guessing, from the icon. Anything new to say here? So, I heard you defeated Dimitri? Yes, but it was weird. What was? I didn't finish him, but he died anyway. Can you tell me in detail? Well, I explained what had happened in my battle with Dimitri. That does sound peculiar. Given the situation, suicide sounds unlikely. What worries me more is that thing that entered your body. When this is all over, we should investigate it at the church. Yeah. So, how may it serve you today? Let's see. Anything on the pistol?
Which thing that entered his body? Because there's like at least 4 to 5 to 6 to 8 things.
Yeah, some sort of dark soul.
Okay, it seems like you cannot...
Tried news tower, smooth operator 2, no, and the handgun is not in there for upgrading. Can we actually get something else? Okay, now we just get a standard line of, well, not leave interacting with them before we leave again. Welcome back, Soma. Would you like today? Okay, I'm guessing we might get a new line every time we return to the area. Anything new from you? Hey, thanks for stopping by. I wonder how Mina's doing. I bet you want to see her, huh? Yeah. Stop blasting it, baby. So what'll it be today? Okay, first off, stock up on some of these again. Beyond that, anything new? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We need to get a double jump of some sort. Not we already have a wall jump of some sort somewhere to get into some of the areas we've seen, and some ability with a mirror as well, probably. And I just noticed that our health is 444.
Oh, is that an omen for something?
Hopefully not. Let's see if we can finally get to this boss over here. We've killed a few dozen of those corpse weeds by now, but still no soul. Okay, we still don't have what's needed for that. Really, another one that's immune? Okay, I guess the gels are immune to it for some reason. Where else can we go then at the moment?
Perhaps
the area to the right and bottom is flooded, so we need some sort of water ability to get through there.
Well, there still seems to be some areas you haven't been to yet.
Yeah, there's still an area in the clock tower. I just wonder what might be the easiest way to get there. Probably through here, since there... Yeah, there is... Yeah. We haven't found a warp room close to that area yet.
There's a lot of docking out areas.
We've got that from the maps we bought earlier, or early on in the game.
Yeah, but you haven't been to those areas, have you?
Let's see. The lowest area... There's nothing connecting that to anything at the moment, but I do see that corridor on the lower left. Ow. And that other corridor that's closer to us, I think that was blocked off by something. So we can't go there either. Okay, I'll have to check around. I think Trucker was quoting something from the Leisure Suit Larry franchise with what they just posted.
I think those all 3 are games.
Yeah, what exactly do you mean with those, Trucker? Like, I know the Leisure Suit Larry series, but the other ones, I don't think so. That's 5 coins too many for that door. Now we just have to go around and try and find what the hell we're supposed to do now. Let's see. 2 games and a group of games. Okay. Can't say I heard of the first 2. And I'm not sure if... I'm not sure streaming Leisure Suit Larry would be a good idea.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
I'm sure. I know people will be able to play it on YouTube, but I'm not sure if they censor some parts or not.
What a yeah, Imps and Medusa heads is just a really annoying combination. No, you don't. The poison sapping my attack power as well?
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
But you even said that for a moment in the menu how much.
Okay, another reason to keep a bunch of anti-venoms around, huh? Yep. Yeah, that'll help, of course. Good. Was that? Yeah, that is not affected by the time stop. Okay. Oh, freaking spikes. Let's see. The only way to get to that save room is to go all the way around. So... Okay. I'm just rewinding because that was just... There. The moment that those stupid heads appear at this corner of the screen, or at the edge of the screen, they can just freeze you already. Did the harpy just try to kick me?
But she just being a flipping through and dagger at you.
I think she tried to kick after she lost it. Huh.
Will not be surprised.
There. It's Trucker. Leisure Larry was a more true topic shock value that was more true topic shock value than actually kind of like GTA was originally. Okay. Okay, this is where that water is flowing down into the lower room, and hello. Army jacket. 20 defense. Of course, makes sense since this thing has practically no defense. But yeah, that's the best defensive armor we can find at the moment, so... yeah, let's just put that on. And I just had a bit of a thought about how this might be useful here. Can it... okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? That it looks like there comes smoke from your head when they make you stuck.
Yeah.
This is weird, since you expect that kind of smoke if they were using 2 sticks or something to make fire.
Okay, that's all here. Piece of equipment.
And petrified Medusas.
Okay, well that was a waste of time then. Luckily, the petrification from these doesn't inherently hurt. Get off your fucking thing! And now I'm just getting stun locked. Get off. There. The only thing that saved me from more damage there was the army jacket.
Maybe a fist weapon is a horrible idea against many of the enemies here.
Yeah, swap that back. Okay, so that was just a waste of resources. There is still one other area, actually no, 2 other areas here. I'm seeing a door over to the right that we have, or a passageway to the right. Not taking that one. Okay. What is over through that other door around here? Oh, right, it's that one. We have too much for that. Okay.
You might want to heal up.
Yeah, that's why I'm heading for the safe room at the other side here.
Whenever you've been seeing too much or little, I've been looking at the wrong number.
You're looking at experience.
Nope. I was looking at the health. Mostly because I only see the map currently. There we go.
I don't see how you're supposed to get across that without getting hit. Okay. Okay. Best I can think of at the moment is to head up to the top of the tower. There. And yeah, maybe we can figure something out.
But didn't the characters say you need to give you a hint that you need to go to the bottom?
Something below the groundwater. That is where they sense, well, what they presume to be Dario, I'm guessing. But for that we need to be able to go underwater. So we cannot at the moment.
Turns out we can float. We kind of need to not be able to float.
Yeah.
No, we can float, that means we can still move about.
You
Yeah, I
go
really
deal with
do
that.
not- I really do not like the imps.
Yeah, they're a nuisance more than anything.
Yeah, and they get extremely too much when you add them along with the Medusa heads.
There and there. Don't have time to be bugged by you. Okay, yeah, the Harpy's attack pattern is, of course, very different. But it does deal quite a bit more damage than the bat. Which, well, it's just a bat. No one made that jump earlier sometime. There. Yeah, we can't get there through there, but we can through here. Okay. Let's see, what about the 2-point franchise? Hospital, campus, museum? I wouldn't be a... I have hospital and campus. Don't have museum. But those could be... I completely forgot there's nothing of value at the end of that one, so that was a complete waste of time. But then again, the only real useful thing up here now is the warp room. Okay. Let's head back, heal and restock. Okay, does look like the Harpy drains a bit more mana than we regenerate. But we can just deal with that by just leaving it out when we're not in danger. But yeah, for those 3 games, there's a bit of an excuse story going on, but not enough of one for me to really stream them in full, I'd say. Maybe more for, well, casual and relaxed streams than anything else.
I ask if you tried them.
I have tried them, yeah. Let's see, Abdal is still freaking out. Okay, it looks like we're out of lines with her at the moment. Is Soma just collapsing in this thing like he really needs it, huh?
Have you seen what he's been through?
Yeah. Okay. Get some good stuff in. Okay. Yeah, let's sell some stuff that we're not using. Keeping all of that because it can heal. Sell that.
You're using the stock, so I don't think that's a good idea to sell.
Yeah. Boomerang we're not going to use. We've got 2 of these, so may as well sell. Don't
for something
use
in the microwave.
magic.
Hurry! No, make sure the couple doesn't die. Silver one is just plain better. And
Again, the scarf is already better than that again. Okay. 7 of these. And I think I'll actually stick to buying only the normal potions. Because, yeah, double healing for about 3.5 times the cost? Yeah, no. Okay. I think it's a time for us to try and get into that lower area. That isn't connected to anything. Or doesn't seem to be. Let's first try the corridor on the right. Over... and check which of these is actually showing. Once I get out of the room, of course. Let's see. Down and to the right. What was blocking the way there? A lot easier to get through these places now. Oh, right, we need to get in through the other side. Okay. The only thing I can see that would connect back there at the moment would be the flooded area. And we actually haven't seen any aquatic enemies, I think, so there's no way for us to get a swimming soul anywhere at the moment. Breastplate, we don't need that, so we can sell that later. Though I am going to actually have to call in a quick BRB because, well, nature is doing its thing. So, yeah, be back in 5 to 10 minutes or so. And I return. Okay. I was going to get roped into something there for a second, but nope.
Wait, hold on. Did we just return at the same time?
Looks like it. Okay. Now, let's see. We go lower one more bit into the left. Okay.
It's rocking. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay. I think there is something special about those shares. I just forgot what.
I think there was an achievement in Bloodstained for sitting in all of them, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, I heard this from Cinema Massacre, you know, angry game.
One-way door.
Yeah, angry video game nerd. But there is something you can unlock by sitting on all shares or something. I forgot what.
I think you might be thinking of a different game there.
It was one of the series on Castlevanias.
Yeah, but there's dozens of not really dozens, I think, but plenty of Castlevanias that it could be, and not this one specifically.
I think he did Symphony of the Night. He did the 64 game. He might have referenced the BS Castlevania games at one point.
Okay, so this area is just straight up a complete dead end at the moment until we return here from the other side of those doors.
Over here. Also, I have returned with food.
Okay.
Num num num.
A bowl of ravioli in minced meat sauce.
Ooh, nice.
Second time eating it.
Oh, how's it taste?
I kind of like it. Even the mixed in some ripped off pieces of slices of Gouda.
Okay.
Dutch cheese.
Yep.
And it is pretty good. I haven't taken a bite of this second bowl yet. I ate my first bowl a few days ago. It's still warm, so...
Meanwhile, at town.
I'm just glad I remembered. You're supposed to in microwave. You're supposed to have it in like 4 minutes. However, you're supposed to stop and stir it around. I'm glad I did that since I realized I forgot on the first 2 minutes to put a bowl over it. And yeah, when I put the bowl over it in the second round, oh bloody heck, you should see the bowl.
Yeah, it keeps the heat trapped so it cooks better.
Yeah, but also it keeps on getting the microwave from getting stained from the splatter.
That as well.
And that's what I mean, you should see the bowl. I'm just glad that bowl is technically a broken food bowl of some sort. It has a big crack on the side, but it makes it excellent for microwaving food as a protection bowl.
Okay.
But it's useless for everything else.
Let me check over here. But I don't think there is anything we can do here.
If I saw it for whoever needs to keep repeatedly change the light bulbs.
I think I have absolutely no clue of where we need to go.
I can only guess one of the darkened areas on the map.
Trying to look for doors that we haven't gone through. There's one at the top of the first, I guess the second tower from here. There's the other area in the first tower where there's absolutely nothing at the end of it. And Rom's taking their leave.
That's it, they'll be right back.
Okay,
So
hopefully swapping over to their main computer instead of the laptop.
That's what I'm gonna guess.
I don't think there's anything hidden in the upper areas over here. Yeah, actually, I think I see... There's another door on the second tower up there, on its right side, on the lower half. I doubt it'll lead much of anywhere, but it might be at least worth checking out. And we can't get there through here, because the puzzle is not set up correct for that.
Nom nom.
I think I should be able to get there. Let me do a quick test here. Okay, so with the flying armor we can make the jumps up on these bits, but there is just nothing hidden here. Okay.
At least not yet. We probably need something else.
I don't think there's just anything there.
But there were some cables or some sort up there.
Yeah, but those are meant to block off. Welcome back, Rom. I'm guessing you swapped to your PC?
Yes.
Okay. Then we guessed right.
Okay. Let's see if I can make my way over to that unexplored area in the middle, the second tower. Can't say if it's a middle one if we don't know if there's any further ones over there.
Fucking ninja maids.
It reminds me, actually. Let's see. Where's that one again? No. Mini Devil, Persephone. Yeah, that's the one, Persephone. That soul has a bit of an interaction with the maids. You'll probably see in a bit, Rom, once we find one again. And yeah, you can use this thing to steal health. Okay. Okay, let's swap that back. That as well. Actually, you can keep the harpy around. Okay, something to the upper right here. There.
Is he
Really?
wearing a shirt?
Okay. And the harpy, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No. These don't have noticeable nipples.
That's how they get around the censorship. Just
Well,
the
yeah,
harpy dolling it.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured about it. Something about the chest looked a bit different tone from the rest of the body, but yeah.
Actually, I think I just realized where we might need to go. Because the last cutscene spoke of the groundwater. Okay, raised luck.
Wait, what gives you raised luck?
That is the soul we just grabbed. It said it's right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, but I was didn't get the chance to read the name of the soul.
Yeah, the ghost dancers. That's still locked.
All right.
I get the feeling we can go down. I get the feeling that's a sealed floor door, or sealed hatch, yeah, in the far right of the map. I get the feeling that might be open now. That seems to be the only other way left that we can go down. There. So we can hear you drinking, Ram. It's odd that there doesn't seem to be a warp room over in this area here. Oh well, we can get to the one over this way. Level. Okay. And if that door isn't open, then I might need to look up where the heck to go.
Yeah, again, we will look up where to go if needed.
Straight across for the warp room. Okay. That one.
Grab something that can easily hold the damn bowl.
Straight across from here. This is now open.
There you go.
The gravestones are gone. Not all of
Now I can
them.
hold the bowl. I can hold the bowl without burning my hand.
Okay. Is it going to be open? Let's have ourselves a look. No, it's still sealed.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to need to look things up then. Let's see. After Clock Tower. Let's see. After defeating Zephyr. Easier access. Head west to find a portal. Let's see. Wait. Okay, apparently we're sort of in the correct region. I see it now. It's... Okay, I'm going to actually swap these around here. And there, the freaking map. Over here. That shitty little room. That is where we need to go. Okay. Let's first visit the
Metroidvania,
safe
ladies and
room.
gents.
Yeah, that's one of the ways in which Castlevania games can be really annoying. Well, so, other people just love that about the series. Just, when it's not as obtuse or specific, there. Okay. Let's hit the save room over here, and then we can continue over there. Yeah, I have a bigger version of the map visible, so yeah, and even I had difficulty spotting that. I need to find a Reddit post on which actually circled the damn room. Okay. Another one of those. Isn't imp technically just the word for mini devil or something?
Well, originally imp over kind of a fey creature. That's like they got demonized.
Okay. Okay.
But in games, they are basically like a weaker, tiny version of a devil or demon, basically the lowest level.
Okay. There, Frank's son again.
Sorry, Frankie, but we kind of need you to be gone for a bit.
Yep. All right. Bit more down. Okay. This thing again. Okay. And yeah, there. There it is.
Final level,
Okay.
fuck you, I guess.
Yeah, we've been here before. I think we forgot about this hole, though.
Okay, for the other Castlevania games, I'm going to keep a freaking notebook on the side to make notes for stuff like this.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
There.
But anyways, to the crypt.
Not happening again. Okay, is this going to be the waterways of some sort? Subterranean hell. Close enough, I guess. Immediately a boss room. And... Cave trolls, okay. You...
Might want to find the safe room, then try and take on the
Yeah.
boss.
Let's see. Dead pirates may cause greater damage on enemies attacked from behind. Okay, that's more
So
of a
attack
rogue
them.
thing, but... Situational, but if you can get behind a boss, that might be very useful.
Yeah.
You go take care of that. There's no need for warning shots in this castle, and yeah, seeing as there actually is a drawbridge and everything, this is a castle. Really? Paella?
Yeah. Basically a food item.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's the simpler one again, so moving the cursor up here. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I know what ability we're going to get here, huh?
I looked away for a moment and I see... Fish.
And you're fighting a giant fish.
Fish. Okay, okay, I can tell where it is from the bubbles about.
Right. Here, me gonna clean my beard.
Rahab.
Rahab. What is that? Ain't that the name of the whale that swallowed someone in the Bible?
Bible. Are you thinking of Moby Dick?
I said Bible!
I think you got both the whale and the book wrong.
No. There's a whale in the Bible that swallows someone.
Yeah, no, I know that. Also, you might want to heal.
I'm doing this mostly to figure out its attack first.
I think this case of Hill is getting the information wrong.
And what's the name? Rahab. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Rahab. Okay.
Yep. Okay, it's going to try and... Oh, it's moving away. Okay.
Bye. No, that's
Yeah, that jumping attack is well, all of these attacks are definitely aimed. Okay. And that... Okay. There might have been a bit of hammering audible on the mic there, because... Yeah, they're installing something on the wall downstairs.
It's named from a Hebrew water demon.
Alright. Alright, the whale in the Bible might have been named Shamu or something. I'm gonna guess I think of what another mythical figure called Ahab. I'm about to think of Ahab.
That is again Moby Dick.
Yeah, that is from Moby Dick, yes.
Call me Ishmael, bitch. Wait, shit.
What
I
does
should
it call you from?
save that one. What?
What do we call you from?
No, then I just remembered the line from Freeman's Mind, but I remembered, oh shit, I should have said that at the end of the boss fight.
There, Rom, there. Alright. Elisa was correct that the Rahab was from mythology.
Yep.
Just the wrong one.
Okay. Come on, you stupid thing. I'm actually going to swap this one over to the gun for a moment. So if it's going to jump over, I can at least get in a few cheap shots. Quite literally. Okay, that upper fin doesn't damage on contact.
Wait, can you stand with those things?
Yep. We'll try to break it, of course.
Try shooting at it when it goes, when you're in the ice thingies. See how much damage we can pull up.
It needs to come up first. I'm guessing it does those throws because it remembers its time in SeaWorld.
I don't think we want this in SeaWorld. For so many reasons.
Did a big move there. There we go. 100 damage about. Not the most exciting boss fight, since we're basically just swimming around, stabbing at a face whenever it pokes its head up.
What a fish? Stab a fish in this case. Fillet a fish.
There.
Got the fish. I can move more and more as I go on, aren't I?
Let's back off so I don't get hit by its forehead, grazing by my freaking toes. Seems to have stopped with
grazing or praising?
Over, yeah, the dives over. There we go. Okay. Giant fish of the underground, defeat Rahab. Okay. There we go. Ability to move on the water. So give me that. Yep. That one.
You leveled up.
I almost would call that one boring. Just,
Yeah, well, all you can do is really swim.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get your gun underwater. It'd be funny if you couldn't.
Merman!
No, we can't pull out a Glock on people underwater.
This shouldn't work.
Castlevania logic.
I mean, video game logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, there are not many guns that work very well underwater. Like, sure, some may be for fire, but more like one shot and yeah, that's not even a good shot to begin with.
I'm just out there.
Basically, there's a reason why you use harpoons underwater.
Yep. Those things can even be deadly on land.
Yeah.
They do get launched with a fuck ton of force.
Yeah, like some people thought harpoons are weak on land, but no, they are not.
They are specifically made for impaling stuff, so...
Yeah. And people usually forget that there used to be bigger versions on them, mounted on ships.
Yeah, for whaling.
Yeah. Those were basically spear or harpoon cannons.
I don't think
There's
I've heard
many
anything
people-
about whaling in quite a bit.
Yeah, and are you surprised that when people say harpoons are worthless on land, they seem to forget what harpoon gun are. And they usually come in many variety.
I'm a bit curious. It's just a sea urchin that follows us around. Okay. But we did need that for upgrading one of our weapons. To the stream of water and chainmail.
Wait, what?
Let's see, is that better than the army jacket? It actually is just about. Okay.
Oh, wait. Actually, that makes sense. Chainmail is a protection you can use underwater. So, alright. Madly not gonna matter. I want to say, why not scale mail? I realize divers use chainmail
Yep.
as a way to protect from sharks and other animals.
Yeah, since it's not easy to bite through that.
Indeed. But that's, again, it's more of if the animal gets aggressive.
The mermaid completely whipping its shot. Okay. I mind up. Okay, not that we really needed those. Still better to have them than not. Eat up a fish again.
Bless you.
Right.
Thank you.
What a fish head rum?
That's
No, I said thank you.
rusty
Oh, yeah.
food fin.
I just ask if you want a fish head.
Yeah,
Speaking
that would be
of,
nice.
a throw fish head's head. Okay, that just sounds stupid enough. Because right what it says on the rusty food tin, huh? Since we picked it up just before. Okay.
Rusty protein?
Yep.
Would you even dare to eat anything from a rusty food tin?
Are you brave enough to open it?
Oh, you actually...
As long as the seal isn't breached, it technically wouldn't be too bad. But if it is breached,
Yeah, and also depending on what direction the rust is on. Like, if the rust is inside the can,
yeah, nope. That's
Also,
just
I
food
didn't-
poisoning in a can.
yeah. And also, I did not realize you got picked up an item. I thought you were saying a saying, basically, a phrase.
That would
didn't
be an
realize you
odd
picked up
one,
item.
even for Dutch sayings.
Wait, what did you say?
That would be an odd one, even for Dutch sayings.
Yeah, you're gonna end up having to teach us some weird Dutch sayings.
Hello?
Procel?
Bruce.
What?
Is this like a positive incel?
Raising.
Okay, it has a female voice, so it's not an incel.
I need to ask. I heard
no,
of it
it's
many
not.
times, but I never heard anyone explaining what the heck incel means.
Involuntary celibate.
Oh,
Basically, generally people so toxic that they just can't get a girl.
okay. Finally know the proper context of that word. Ice shade.
No frozen shade.
Fusion shade. Wait. I realized something. Rob, don't you usually complain it's warm where you live?
Yeah.
I think we found you a good girlfriend material here then. Frozen shade.
That are cold in the shade and not.
Wait, what?
I think you need-
One or two? You were saying?
I'm gonna say I think you need to slam down on the.
Yeah, sort of ground stomp. I know you can do one in. No, not that. I know you can pull one off in Order of Ecclesia, But you need a specific power before you can do that. And it's not even explained that you can do it, I think. Okay. Need to keep note of that. Oh, it's Une, not Ume. Yep.
Yeah, Ume, I think, is something else.
Umi, that is... hello. Allure Une. Okay.
Wait, that's a misspelling of Alaroon.
Yep. A bit of a mini-boss with this one. Okay, that was a surprise.
The heck?
But yeah, Umi, I believe, is Japanese for ocean. Because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Umi, which, well, is a field card that gives water types advantage.
I'm curious.
Let's see. I'm turning back to check out those lower, whatever's below here. Okay, that's our other attack. Thank you. I guess that's a fitting item to get from the frozen enemy.
They drop ice cream?
Yeah. Damn it, it's another one-way. Not one-way door, but yeah. Those are the things that are always annoying to find. You just need to get around from the other side. Getting cheap hits. There. Okay. Okay, they're immune to that. There. Actually, I think we have just enough reach with this. Yep. Okay. There. Ow. Ow. Okay, I thought we had just enough reach with the halberds to not even need to be within range of their attacks, but nope. Okay. I need to find a safe room quickly. We still have a good amount of healing items, but I don't want to waste too many of those. Okay.
Yarr!
Ow.
Go do the upswing!
Let's see. Hello? Ukubak? Ukubak?
Yeah, no idea what the heck. It looks goblinoid?
Yeah.
And what the heck was that in the other room?
We'll check back there after we've checked this area. Not even a secret in the wall. Okay.
Hello? What the?
Okay, they just respawn here. Is this a safe room? No. Okay, warp room. It's just about as good since we can just go back to the village, check in with the others. Okay. And there's basically no way that these things over here can kill us, because our armor is so much higher now. Just 1 damage. I'd need to stand still for over a minute for him to be able to kill us. Okay, now what was it with the needles we could upgrade? Okay, nothing new. at the mace.
Morning
We're
star.
making this into a morning star. We need a bugbear soul to up. Okay, that would
Wait.
down. It's Why would we go for something that lower? Oh, it might turn it into a one-handed weapon.
Looks like it.
Okay. Let's check in over here for anything new. Maybe sell off some stuff we don't need, like the extra longsword. Get some stuff in. Okay. Still full on those, not touching those. I am getting extra of these, though. Okay. And yeah, nothing new here. I get the feeling we might not get anything new there outside of weapons we fused together.
I've got something? Rom, you know what to do.
Okay.
Of these.
Try not to die.
I think I'll actually keep the handgun. For one, it's expensive as all hell. And, well, we could just screw around a bit with how much reach it has. Okay. I think I will sell these. A bit of extra attack is not really worth it, I think. Sell that. So, how much do we have now? 33,000. We could probably buy an upgraded weapon for that. Like the Masamune here. But I think I'll keep off with that. For now,
And
let's
I'm back.
save and head back in. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I could use that money. Yeah, I could use the money spent on that weapon probably a lot better in healing items. Go. I'm still curious what the soul of the Ouija board does. A part of me feels like it would just chuck a glass of wine or something at the enemy.
You know what a Ouija board is, right?
Yeah, but that's a table, and it has drinks dancing on top of it, so I'm guessing it means more like it's a possessed table.
Probably it's because possessed for whoever summoned the damn spirits.
Not doing a jump, a blind jump just yet. You should keep in mind to explore the flooded area of the gardens at some point as well. There. There, and there's the mushroom. Okay. Anything of interest around here? Look, another one of you. One of these paths is going to lead to the boss. Yep, save room. I'll never say no to topping off health. Okay. This sounds like a waterfall. What can I do so heads are back?
That's the waterfall. And there's a pirate. What's a pirate?
Amanita, aka a very poisonous mushroom. I guess it makes sense for mushrooms to be growing in a very damp area like this. They do thrive in areas like that.
Yeah, this also explains why many people usually like to hunt for mushrooms. I don't know why we say hunt or svampjakt. But during autumn, you know, when it's when there's a lot of rain and all that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that damn thing does. It leaves behind sparks, flames. Get down here, you. Okay, just for that.
Did they try to spoon feed us fireballs?
Okay.
Holy!
That's a bit oversized. And another one of these.
That's not a morning star, that's a morning sun!
Okay, can't pass through that.
Now I miss the ability to float on water.
So can it be turned off?
And you missed a gold coin.
No, you can.
Okay, that's clever. And the hero is about to leave, thinking we'd have to go somewhere else. And okay, now, okay, now my headset is complaining at me to recharge.
I think now you use Rob. To sink down to the one bit in the middle that isn't a spike. Okay, yeah, this isn't possible.
The heck? Do they want you to use another ability there?
I think it means to use a bit of trickery. And
Probably, but your headset needs recharging. We've been doing this for 2 hours. 2 hours something.
actually, that is a trick that I did last time. There, need to pull out the charging cable here, move it to the front here, and there. Okay, then connect it to this thing. And let me see, is it actually charging? Okay, it is charging now, but of course it also shut off. But I can turn it back on while it is charging. So, need to find my mouse. There's my mouse. Okay. And there we go. I have audio again. Okay, this does mean that I have to be a little bit careful with how I move so I don't dislodge it. But should be good otherwise.
Oh dear.
Did they actually spit hard enough that they knocked themselves off screen?
Maybe?
Okay. Okay, lost audio there for a second. Got be on the upswing again. Okay. This does mean that I have to sit off to the side a bit. And I'll probably look back at that some other time. Okay.
It feels like we need another ability there.
Or a little trick that I don't know yet. We do know that we can turn off the floating, but it feels like there needs to be a bit of a specific maneuver to do to actually get through there. Damn it. Okay. There's probably something hidden up there. Okay. Where does this lead? Okay. So did that stop time because that hit a clock or something? Silenced ruins.
Yeah,
Hey, new area.
Wasn't that eyeball flying out from a cannon?
Yep. Which seems to strike a clock tower and froze everything. What are you shooting at? Oh, hello there. Okay,
No.
now this is a Gorgon, apparently.
They went with both the correct and incorrect use.
Apparently.
I guess over. They didn't know which was correct, but for your spot, let's go with both. For people who don't know, Gorgon is what Medusa is. Medusa is a Gorgon.
We know.
And all because they put the Gorgon on a bull in this is because some people are not using for reference a old medieval book that's have several inaccuracy. AKA someone in military did not fact check their information. And to this day plagues us.
Okay,
Dead Crusader.
They'll block any shot from the front, but they're vulnerable from behind. Another one of these. We're going after the bug, of course. Okay. These guys again. Okay, this connects back over here. Okay. Open that up. Okay.
Like, you'll never take my HP! No, I mean my XP! Oh, fuck it, I fucked up the joke.
There, Rom, there.
I just realized you don't show up in the mirrors here.
Yeah.
No, wait, there you are.
But it's aura, it's flashing.
Get the bird out again. Okay. Even blocked from behind, and there goes my audio again. Okay. I might need to find a bit of an extension thing for this. Come on. There. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, I have to lean over to the right quite a bit for this to work without getting disconnected.
How long is the cable?
Not very.
Yeah, my research cable is rather long. Bone arc?
Yep. Okay.
Why is it waving around still?
Hello there. Dead mates.
Wait, larva. Wait, if that's a larva. Oh no.
Yeah, don't think we want to see what it turns into after it's fully grown. Alright. Do a quick heal. And then we can continue again. We don't have any soul. We don't have money. Any souls that we can use for fusing stuff, I think. And well, I don't think the shop is going to get upgraded anytime soon anymore. There we go. We might find some use in that ability for deflecting projectiles. There. All the way around the place. Oh, if we kill the dog, we don't actually get the info on the guy. Bird.
Oh dear. So that was the sound I heard when I went away to just clean my drinking glass.
There we go. Okay, what is this way? Another Crusader. More Crusaders. At least they're easy to avoid if they're guarding like that. Oh, here again. Oh, I see. I think I see what needs to be done here. Wait, we can actually steer the familiar around.
Yeah.
Just need to steer that in there. Or not. Okay,
Wait, I think you're onto something.
Okay, it's an explosive. Okay, I thought it was like an energy charge we had to move over.
Well, it was an energy charge. You just overloaded it with the 2 pounds too much at the cylinder space.
It exploded when I broke the last block. When I broke the block that it was in. So now that's an easy shortcut back. We need to get in there though, and it doesn't. Okay, I think I see the trick. We need to ensure that there is a pathway up there, and still get it over there. So once it's in there again, there we go. Okay. Rare ring.
Was that where you want to get unsummoned? I mean, despawned, I mean.
Okay, raises the appearance of rare items. Let's see, costs us a bit of those stats, but increases our luck quite a bit. I'm guessing that combined with the 3 7s, yeah, 30, 30 luck. That would be good for grinding. Okay, now let's take... Okay, I can move them around, but it doesn't seem like they actually go to attack. There we go. Let's see. There's more on the other side here, so let's go take a look. Okay, this one just poisons. But it's it's resistant to also poison, of course. Okay, yeah, it takes a bit more damage from this, but it could also just be because the item is a lot stronger in attack. Yeah, from 32 to 19. Yeah, we need to find a new fist weapon. Or some other blunt weapon. Yep.
Yeah.
And
You
then again, we
have
could just swap over for this.
Yeah, I was just saying, you have a very good blunt weapon. Morgan stuff on.
I mean, your other options are a pistol and fisticuffs.
So yeah, let's just chuck around a big giant ball of death.
It's more like a sun than a star. Sun is a star, technically, so.
It's a bigger star than a regular star.
Yeah.
I rate this place 1 Morgan star out of death. Julius. I'm fine, don't worry. What, you done already? So much for the legendary Belmont. So I'll call you once. Hey, punk. Looks like you can get me a little payback from you. But not at full power just yet. The throne chamber on the top floor. You were heading there, weren't you? That's where we'll settle scores once and for all. Watch it, he's tough. Especially for me, since I can't use medic seals. Hold on, Julius. You can't use medic seals? Mm-hmm. What about it? Well, didn't you run into monsters that you couldn't destroy? No, I destroyed them before they could reconstruct. They weren't a problem.
Because constitute.
I don't think that'll work. So basically, he just beat them until they stopped existing. Okay.
Apparently.
Gotta be joking. It should have been impossible. Forget about me. You can go on. I'll be fine. He's expecting me. I'll be on my way. Watch out for his fire attacks. But you can do it. Don't disappoint me. Got it. Weren't you telling him to fuck off earlier?
Yeah, but he's here at this point, and Julius is like, fuck it, you're our only hope to save the world.
Plus, while we keep him busy, he can just come charging in and claim the glory afterwards. That's just overkill with these zombies. Does make for good grinding. There.
Oh, you can go against that? Really?
Wait, hang on, pause time before he guards.
There we go, that also works perfectly fine. There, and there. Yeah, this is a really powerful spell, especially if you don't actively use spells. Because you can just stop time and just kick the shit out of them for a bit.
Yeah, I thought it was rather almost useless or not that practical, but now it's killing us.
Boss room.
Wait, what?
There's boss room on the other end, so let's go fill up. Try to get through without getting hit.
Oh, just a boss room.
What did you hear? Boobs room or something?
Bathroom.
Well, it is going to need a good cleaning after we're done with whatever's behind that door.
Also, you know what? I was just asked what if there even is such a thing as a boob room, but probably there is.
Okay, it's going to spam. It's going to spam the world to get through here as unhurt as possible as I get hit again and again. Luckily, it's only 1 damage bit, but still.
Have you tried eating spam?
I don't think I've actually ever had spam of the food kind, that is. Okay, this one again. Oh. Bad company.
Oh, the pun.
Okay, they get rather crabby. How much? A bit more, but slower. Okay. Not there. there. I think we're going to need the armor to jump over them. There. This thing is dealing more damage from just being in contact than anything else. Okay. It probably has a few more moves up its non-existent sleeves.
I think I know what we can use against it.
Oh.
Laser.
That would depend on how much damage you actually take from that.
Actually, it's right here.
It probably won't reach all across the room, but... I mean, where was that one again?
Garbuff.
There it is.
Garbuff, I mean.
Just fuck everything in a straight line.
I mean, you can see why I feel like these might work on that boss.
We'll have to see if it can take... if it'll count as multiple hits.
Yeah, and again, this say might work.
We can't use it in midair. Okay, that actually deals a good amount of damage. It's okay, when they're split apart, they don't take damage. Finally, a reason to use these mind-ups. What is that? Okay, I have no idea what that was supposed to be.
A face. Someone to scream at you.
It does leave us vulnerable. Yep. Okay, we can attack them to break them.
Maybe Olax is
There we go.
Ooh, never mind.
Okay, I keep thinking that... Wait,
You failed doing it correctly.
Okay. Let's see, how was that one done again? There. Oh, I did it the wrong way, I think. One more. Okay. To keep distance because it'll go for contact hits. Go. There. Okay. Horde of Terror, defeat the giant bats. Not sure that really counts as a giant bat. Oh. Transform into a bat and fly. Okay.
But that's the one Ron talked about earlier.
He wasn't talking about this specifically, but he was asking if we did have any powers that allowed us to transform.
Yeah,
There.
we're going to ask whether it transform into a bat. So this bat looks like a mix between a bat and an owl.
There. How much have you... Okay, a good amount. It went from 515 to 510 or something. Actually, if I just go back in and out a few times here, I can just get another level of this thing. Yeah, it's almost 200 experience from those. Okay. There we go. Or maybe more than 200 experience, I don't know. Either way, we have 2 new abilities that we can use to explore. Being able to walk on the water. And, well, actual flight now.
Wait, we can fly now?
Yep.
That's good.
So we can just ignore all these idiots. And yes, Soma crews, they fly now. Everyone managed to dodge the attack by cowering. Let's check. There. Okay, there's still an area to the left here that connects to that area we got from the second map, I think. So let's go take a look there. Okay, that dealt a lot more damage than I thought it would. What level is that? Let's see. Only level... Okay, that... Let me see. Okay. Oh, they're vulnerable to basically anything except for stun, or not stun, crushing damage. Okay, that explains why those take that much damage.
Wait, no, you can fly into the room now.
We already got into... Yeah, we already found what was... We already got the reward there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, they're going to be sticking bats on the ceiling so that we can't fly through everywhere. Also, this area feels the most like the old school originals, the original Castlevanias. I think the music is even from one of the first. Okay, back here. There. Okay. No. Anything hidden above here with the waterfall? Drink. Of course, leave it to Soma to get stoned off of shrooms. Nope.
Are we going to ban you from eating mushrooms on this game as well?
Oh. Yeah, damn it. Out.
Try the world. Maybe that'll make it easier. Okay, no, he's dead.
Okay, not going through that. Out of mana. Okay, this is new.
You mean the naked blue chicks or the spikes?
Yeah, the room. This neither of the shades nor their spikes are new. But yeah, you can actually smack them to get rid of them. Well, both the shades and their icicles.
Phrasing?
So we could have gotten into here earlier. Anything? Yes, there is something here. Or at least a way to get through, that means. Okay. the fish in the aquarium for a bit. Here. Okay. Yeah, it seems that only the yellow Medusa heads have the ability to petrify.
That's good.
Okay, Mimic. Mimic. I think we found like one chest in this entire area that isn't a Mimic. Another cave troll.
What the heck?
Attacked by lashing out the tongue. Okay. Really? Okay, it actually deals high damage, but... Okay. I think Mina might be very happy with Soma as a boyfriend. His tongue is that long. Aquarius.
Are you sure she will?
Sex joke.
Oh, even more. Okay. There we go. But there's still more that we can find in the previous area here, so let's go take a look. Oh wait, no, that I know where that is. That's the floating spikes bit. Okay, you activate even if we just get close. Okay. Now I'm curious if there is like a frog transformation that we can get. With that, that's the cave troll soul would have a lot more effect, of course. Thank you. Okay, then. These aren't much of a threat anymore. Let's head for the warp room up above here. And with that, we can return to the subterranean hell. We're there. There's another area that's left unexplored. Okay. There. Okay, there's still something over here. So let's go take a look there. Though, first off, let's heal. Okay, back to the village. One difference that I can note between this game and Bloodstained is that in Bloodstained, the ow. Okay, that would have been a very painful landing. In Bloodstained, the warp and save rooms tended to be right next to each other or across the room or something. Here they're generally more split apart. Let's see, no souls that we can use to transfuse. Okay. Back into hell. Watery hell. Also, for some reason, it seems that the chat has gotten emptied out. Oh, because the BRB screen doesn't have the chat. Doesn't have that chat source. Okay.
Oh.
Oh well. No. What is over this way then? One of you again. Okay. Have another one. And they're immune. You know what? Not that.
You're trying to
Oh
swing.
dear.
Yeah.
There. Oh. Okay, what are the odds of that being yet another mimic? At this point, it's
Yes.
becoming boring with how many of them are mimics.
Maybe you can make a mimic count, like how we did the, the roulette count in.
Yeah. Binary domain 1 3.
Binary domain, yeah.
Let's see. According to witnesses, the beast appears to be searching for food. Okay, near the mountain village. Okay. That must mean the first area. There's so many mimics in this game, it's starting to feel like Dark Souls. Create a blade of ice that causes freezing. Okay. I'm not even going to bother anymore with these. There. There. Okay. And we just go around. Okay, we can stab those to put them out. Okay, now we're back in the garden.
Oh, skeletons, when they get face to face with the Morgenstern.
They get face to mace.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, I just remembered how to do that trick. You just need to be able to slide a small sword. Okay. Bit of a weak reward. Okay, now, where was that room? With
You mean the one?
I think it was over there. With the... How would you call those things?
Trampoline? No.
Seesaw. Seesaw, that's the words. Okay, we might head back there sometime soon, now that I actually remember how to do the freaking trick. The way to do it is to, well, try to slide while in the air. So, down and A.
What the heck? Is it like being hit by a wrecking ball?
Well, that is basically what it is. I actually thought this entire area would be flooded, but no, it's just the entry points. There is one way to keep the player out at least. Okay. Not sure how much that really adds outside of connecting to everything. How much experience do we actually get from you? 35... about 150?
Too bad.
Yep, about 150. So if I kill another 27 of them, or not 23, 22, I'd get another level out of that, but no. Okay. Ladies and goblin, excuse me. Okay. Safe room. And we go for the seesaw, and then we see our way out of here.
What do you say? Sea foam?
Seesaw.
No, I heard the seesaw, but it's something before seesaw.
And no other sea-related word, at least.
That we know of.
Somebody said the sea foam, then sea saw.
No, the joke was we are going for the seesaw and then we'll be seeing our way out of here. Or seeing ourselves out of here. Okay, the fire of those that those carry might be a bit too flickery. I'm pretty sure it was that one room over there. Actually, since these rooms are always in grids, I could potentially just get some squared paper and use that to make a map, make an annotated map.
Oh, you tell me you plan to go old school?
Yep. Okay, there it is. Now, I'm guessing we need to hit it the highest here. Can we do that through these? No, we cannot. Wait, what? Can't even get it to move?
Maybe for high?
Now if I do that, we get blocked by these. Because there's no sideways control while doing that. Do we have any souls that throws a stone?
We do have one that throws a bomb.
Well, this needs to be something heavy.
Have you seen the bombs?
Heavy ordnance does not mean heavy, heavy weight. Yeah, that was too dumb of an idea to work.
Well, you can try the bomb at least. You know video game logic at times.
There. Nope. Keep back to the sniper. Okay. And the closest way to get out of here again. This way. Yeah, we just completely ignore her.
Wait, wouldn't she give a lot of XP if we were getting close to a new level?
Well, let's do a test on that. It's 17, 16. I can only have 2 of these active at once. Yeah, about 500.
Bad?
Okay. Let's see. Warp room. And from there... Actually, we might need to go through that floating room anyways. I fall for that again. Because it seems that that's the only way that connects to somewhere else at the moment. There's still in the second tower some passageway we can go through, but not... that one was sealed. That's... yeah, we can't fly through that. So yeah, I think we'll have to find out how to get past those flooded spikes. Okay. First off, a quick refresh. So this time without a spear up the ass.
Actually, is there a lot of rooms here now you can reach by flying?
But I think they're mostly just empty space, but we can take a look for any hidden stuff. There is one room right above us right now. That might hold some sort of secret. Oh, finally! Yep. Sit in the chair to regain HP.
That's what the shares are for.
Yes. You broke
course
them.
it's
Those,
technical.
you can't.
So those are already broken. Okay, that basically turns any random chair we find into a healing station. Okay. Alright, let's go take a look over there. I doubt we'll find anything too interesting, but we'll have to see. Okay, at least that one room is likely to hold something of interest. Do we change back? No, we do not change back on transfer, but we do hit on getting a bone in the face. Okay, what is over here?
Cheese?
Pumpkin pie?
Oh, pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Wait, can you break something here?
Yeah, the light. Yeah, the chairs.
Not the table,
Which
right?
were you?
Wait, there was a window there.
Yeah, but there's no areas outside of it. Plus, I don't think Soma would want to climb out a window. Okay, then over here we have some extra space. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is mostly for map completion, I think. Okay. Soma being the fuzziest bat in the entire world, probably.
It doesn't look like a bat very much more like a mix between a bat and a bird.
I think we've only really found one secret wall. And that was by accident, by sending the cat out. Oh, hello, one of you early. Ow. Okay, almost out of power. Hello. Heart pendants. Let's see. Okay, Upslug in defense. I think the heart pendant is something you can find in multiple Castlevanias and tends to cause hearts to drop more often. And I think that's
Maybe.
about it.
You might want to still have at least one quick equip for the talisman.
Yeah, we have it here already.
Oh, you do have it.
Actually, is this one equipped with the... No, it's not. There, Aquarius. Okay. This area over here is behind a locked door. And it... It does... Okay, I guess the only way we're getting in there is through some sort of teleportation, because there's no other doorways around there, it seems. That one's also blocked by a door. So it looks like we will have to get past the flooded spikes to continue on. Nuisance, but I guess we'll just have to figure out what the trick is.
I just spotted something on the tower. There seems to be a way down by the tower.
You mean this one here?
Yeah.
That's that sealed up gate. Or sealed up
Oh.
hatch.
All right.
Let's see. There is going to be some sort of trick. Maybe I need to turn the floating ability off. Sync onto the broken spikes, then turn it back on and float up against the ceiling. Yeah, that is the closest. A little bit hurt, but oh well, not enough for it to run to a safe room for. Not going for that again. You again. Those pro cells really aren't much of a threat, are they? Damn it. Yep, level up.
There you go.
There it is. There we go. There, get the harpy again. Okay. Yeah, we can drop in here quickly. And yeah, with the spikes, I'll just use rewind until we figure out how to really do it. Or I just look it up again to see if there is any specific trick to it. Freaking. With how Capcom seems to not want to make any more Castlevanias, I very much doubt we'll see any serious attempt at them anytime soon again. But one thing I would say for future Castlevanias and just Castlevania likes is that if you are already stunned by one status effect, you should have a moment of invulnerability to that effect once you get out of it.
What the heck are you on about? They're gonna release a new Castlevania next week.
Hmm?
Yeah, Return of Nosferatu.
No. No, I think there was a sort of remake of that movie a bit back.
Oh yeah. There was a remake of that movie recently, yeah. I think I heard. People say that was good. I feel like we're missing something here.
Very clearly we're supposed to be able to stand here and then do something other than get juggled by spikes.
I feel like we like all missing ability for. Yeah, for I don't feel like the thing we're doing are helping at all.
Nope. I can stand that close, and if I turn it off... No, we just can't get through them. Okay.
There has to be a way through, I swear.
I'm looking it up. Oh, actually, hold on. Can we... No, we cannot be a bat on the water.
Damn it. I was thinking about that as well, but I felt like that probably is not the case.
Let's see. Flooded spike puzzle. don't want videos on that. Okay. Solid wall, can't use bed and water. Okay, left with that's it. Wait, what? Okay. Either someone is being very... damn it. I pulled away just enough for the... There we go. Okay. Need to connect that again. Okay, either someone is being very passive aggressive... Not... contrite, I think would be the word. Let's see. Throwing ability. And Puppet Master.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, we don't want that. Don't want the swap.
Well, for
that.
starters, you might want to, yeah.
Okay. It does increase the range, but not enough.
Does he need to upgrade the range even more by leveling it?
Which will require throwing weapons. Well, the gun counts as that. Pretty sure it doesn't.
Let's see. Okay. There are mentions here of a specific one, or a specific soul that can be used to get through here, but that if this is the only way to this does look like it's the only way to continue, but needing to grind out a specific soul to be able to move on, that just
Which
feels like
soul is
bad
it?
design.
Which soul is it?
The one that gets carried by two skeletons, the big skull that fires energy blasts.
Oh, come on.
Let's see. After Subterranean Hell. Let's see. Access it. That says to go to Subterranean Hell, not how to get past. Get where to go next. Let's see. Wait, you could have gotten here a lot earlier? Huh? Okay.
Wait, is there a back way there that we missed, which I can see in the map?
It does kind of look like there's a. Can you put the map first on the main screen for a second?
There.
It does kind of look like there's a back way there.
There being where?
Look down to the right. Look down to the left.
Up there, up. Yes, up there.
That's blocked by a door. We need to go around to get there. Fuck off with all of this. Let's see. Silenced Ruins. Let's see. Okay, of course, IGN's walkthrough is next to useless. Okay. Is this actually for progressing, or is there... let's... left wing of the area noteworthy room that is followed by to a medium level. Lots of spikes. Thick wall to improve progress. Okay. Puppet Master, Substitute Puppet, and Skeleton Ape Soul, which is Power Throw. Okay. It actually passes this back. What? Okay. Pressure switches can be stepped upon to open shortcuts to that area one right outside Yoko's studio. So there is a secondary entrance that we can go through from here. Okay, I might need a map to see where this entrance might be. Okay, but no, that's... Huh? Okay, now I'm just getting confused. This looks to be the only way that we can progress, but it requires specific souls, apparently. There is still an area up here that we haven't fully explored. But I doubt that's going to connect back to anywhere here. So... Okay, I might need a freaking map of this place to see where things might and might not connect.
I just realized we haven't looked at several new magical seals. Is that door locked with a magic seal?
Yeah, the boss rooms are only sealed with magic seals. The only one of those we haven't found that we can't enter through yet is over here. Let's see. Maps. Okay. If you're actually required to grind for specific souls to get through here to make progress, then that is just absolutely terrible design. Let's see. Not this next one. Let's see. No. Okay, there is a shortcut that connects to the village, but I'm presuming that's only going to open from the other side.
Yeah, you do need the bone arc apparently, but who knows, maybe you can shortcut from the village.
Again, it's likely that shortcut opens from the other side, from this side, not from the village itself.
Probably.
Okay, I get the feeling we might need to call it here, so I can look up what the hell we're actually supposed to do.
Yeah, and if you do need to grind for those things... Also, I think you want to switch around here again.
Yep.
There we go.
Like, I know, grinding out certain souls can be something for secret endings and such, maybe. But for actually just progressing... One more spot there, filled in now. Because I honestly don't see anywhere else that we might be able to continue now. There's that unexplored area behind the shop, but that requires some sort of mirror ability to continue through. The one to the right of there is blocked with a door. That needs to be opened from the other side. Up in the clock tower, that area is a dead end. Of course. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to look up a playthrough to see if that is actually how we are to progress. But
Mace plus Coach, Mace, Morgenstern. Okay, I think I figured out what the hell you're supposed to do with that weird seesaw puzzle.
that is.
You know how you have like the Morgenstern, right?
Yeah, just hit it with that.
Hit it with that, the ball goes up, you get a high potion.
Okay, not worth it then.
Well, it's a potion.
Okay. There's two. Okay, and also the flooded room. Okay, seems to be the easiest one is Bone Arc. Is the first class soul you get from Bone Arc.
Yeah.
The second one is Puppet Master, Substitute Puppet, and the Skeleton Ape.
Yeah, which are
Okay,
all
so-
listed off earlier as well.
And on this save block and throw a puppet at the other save block, and it would throw with enough force land on it. You can also explore the area behind the wall without actually having to pass through the spiked hallway by coming from the left side. The lower left entrance exit to the subterranean hall connects directly underneath the Lost Village and the Wizardry Lab. There's a couple of pressure switches that can be stepped upon to open shortcuts to that area, one right outside Yoko's study.
Yeah, that's what I read off earlier, but the question is if we even have access to that other entrance. Because it sounds like the way to get there is through those shortcuts, where it needs to be opened from, well, the other side, which we can't access, which only seems to be accessible from getting past the spikes. Because I literally don't see anywhere on this map where we could connect back here, outside of here, which already needs to be opened from this side. So I think someone fucked up with the wiki there, because that sounds like you can't even get in there through that other way without getting in there through it in the first place. So yeah, I think we'll need to call it there. I'll need to look up how to progress, because I'm not going to waste time looking all over the place how to get through here. Or how to continue on, because I don't see anywhere else where we could continue on as is.
Yeah, and if we need to grind, we will do it off stream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There. That'll be it for Dawn of Sorrow for today then. And yeah, bit of a sour note to end it on, but oh well. Also, I should move back here so that doesn't look weird as all hell.
Probably. Also, why did I
Okay.
stop existing?
Yep. Right, because on this scene there. Okay, I'll need to copy over that new source for you over to other place, and do the same for other people. Just get them in the voice chat for a bit, make a new source with only them on that. That
Okay.
should work better than the previous thing, which seems to have just stopped working.
Well, have a good night. Have a good. I have no idea what time it is on your end. Later.
Afternoon still.
Have a
Oh,
good
yeah, thanks.
afternoon.
Save room.
Okay.
You guys too.
But yeah, before we end the stream, of course, let's go look for someone to raid. So let's have a look. It's in a book, something reading rainbow. Okay, it's not too busy. We have Little Crazy Jess, who is playing Minecraft. The title is I Need Stone, a lot of it. Okay. Isaiah Rosier is playing Metroid Fusion. Dynalope is playing Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Profound Badness is playing Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. Okay, I can't tell if that's supposed to be a parody or a serious title.
It's a serious title. I've seen a bit of a gameplay of that.
Okay.
It's unique.
Next we have Kiri Natsuyoko with Dark Souls 2. Sapphire Cloud is playing new Pokemon Snap. And, okay, apparently it's Puffle Cakey's birthday. And that's the last of them. Any of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
I would say Dark Messiah, but someone's birthday?
Let's see.
Oh, that's one of those two, I would say.
I would say Dark Messiah then, so yeah. Okay. Copy name. Channel. Okay. /raid and paste. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Thank you, Trucker. And I see Jess is lurking in chat. Sorry, we're not raiding you then. I'll come say hi later. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Drakir, and thank you. Why am I tripping over my tongue? Thank you, Drakir and Ram, for co-hosting.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you for joining and watching.
And yeah, let's see. With luck, we might be able to do a multiplayer stream tomorrow. Maybe Borderlands, maybe Watch Dogs, maybe Crosscode. We'll have to see. Tuesday, Crosscode, or either Crosscode or Crysis 3. Wednesday, another showcase. Need to test the games for that still, but well, I've got 2.5 days for that about, so plenty of time. And yeah, Thursday, if we don't get started on Crysis 3 on Tuesday, we'll definitely get started on it then. And the only thing left then is, well, next week, more of this.
Yeah. And hopefully before then we will have resolved the issue.
Yeah, because I just don't see any other way forwards from there.
Yeah, they were funny comical. We're actually being able to speed through most of the game until that point.
Yeah, and I'm not going to just randomly attack every wall trying to find a shortcut or something, because yeah, it feels like either something has been completely missed, or it is just bad design by forcing you to get specific souls to be able to get through. Like, we did see one bit where we did need a specific specific soul to break down a wall, because the skeleton wall, but that was from a soul that is easy to get, and the enemies for it are everywhere.
It's not only easy to get, you get it. It's probably basically a mandatory
you get it at the start.
Yeah, it's your first soul. It's mandatory. You get that one automatically. Yeah. So,
yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe I did just completely miss something, or maybe this is just an absolute brain fart by the designers on how to actually progress the game. Because, yeah, I'm going in circles now.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then,
be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And, well, there's plenty to pick from in the freaking castle, even if it's not Dracula's castle. So, yeah, until next time, people.